Now, after all this excessive geeking out of the lines in the legs and the navel stem to the belly, this could be continued. This play could be continued towards more dramatic, sexier postures. But I've had enough, and so I'm going to unravel by stretching the belly and stretching my hips, and then loosening up a little bit in the sacrum. Okay, I'm going to find my way to the earth, bending the knees, feet parallel, letting yourself roll back down. Now, the first thing I'm going to start to do is windshield wiper. I'm going to let my arms come up over the top of my head, keeping my feet about where they are. Inhale here. Exhale, roll onto the left edges. Inhale, let it come back up. Exhale, roll it onto the right. Just going to do this a couple times. Inhaling, center. Exhale. Now, it feels good to kind of start to let your head move either with or in opposition of the legs. Today, it's feeling good for me to move it in opposition. That's not always true. Eventually, when my knees land to the right, I'm going to stay there for a little bit. Actioning through that top left thigh, reaching away with that left arm, letting that sort of stretch, and then relax the effort. Do that again. Stretch. And then relax. Effort. And then ease. Hang out in the ease a little bit. Let that sacrum get heavy. Then as you're ready, inhale, roll the knees back up. Exhale, other side. It's the same idea. I like to effort, reaching through the right knee, reaching through the right arm, and then ease. And again, reach. And then ease. One more time. And then ease. And then hang out in the ease. Like, relax. You know, one of the cosmic jokes is that, I think I'm like cracking up at it, relaxation takes practice. And then inhale, bring those legs all the way back up. Let the arms come down along your side. Now, we spent a lot of time kind of opening around the sacrum, so just for the strengthening of it and the stretching of the belly, bridge. Arms down along your side. Inhale. As you exhale, root through the heels. Draw that tailbone under and up. Now, feel the feet. Okay, now if I really wanted to keep geeking out on that strap block work, I could strap my legs together. I could put a block between my thighs, but I'm feeling done with that. Tailbone reaching to the heels. I like to kind of wobble it a little side to side. I like to lift one side up and kind of drag an arm underneath. Lift the side up and drag an arm underneath. That's why I like to be off a mat too. That's hard to do on a mat. And as you root and you're rolling those inner thighs in a little bit and you're drawing that tailbone up, soften the ribs. I like to let Patricia showed me this, chin lift. Helps my shoulders get under and it helps me maintain that cervical curve in the spine. I'm just going to let my hands press into my ankles. You might be an interlacer. Lengthening up through there. High up onto the balls of the feet. Reach your arms up, and as you come back down, reach for the arms. Reach for the arms as you round. Back down. Across the arms. Over the chest, feet wide, knees together. Take a moment there. Let's do one more like that. If you'd rather not, skip it. Heels in line with your sit bones, arms down along your side. Activate the feet. Inhale, exhale, root through the heels. Draw that tailbone forward, under, and up. So this there's this action, and Barbara Benoit from Boston first sort of clued me into this. There's this action of the tailbone reaching towards the knees. There's this like, and as there's that action, as the knees reach forward, what it does is it helps lifting you without over puffing the heart. Okay, and then again, I like to lean way over, and lean way over, and it feels like it's going to feel good on this second one to kind of let one of those elbows bend onto the kidneys, and let that other elbow bend onto the kidneys, and so I get my hips pretty high, still soft in the ribs, soft in the neck, and then what's nice is to kind of keep the hips that high and gently play with letting those heels find their way towards the earth. Breathing. Up on the balls of the feet, arms out of the way, in fact reaching them up to the sky, and round your upper back. Ooh. Opposite arm crosses over, feet wide, knees together. Feels so good to come out of a back bend. You could hang here in the sauce. Again, I'm under the constraints of the YouTube 10-minute rules. So hugging the knees into the chest wobble. Just a little hip opener, a little reverse pigeon, also known as eye of the needle, right ankle on top of that left thigh. Let the help navel to spine as you lengthen through the right hip. Left leg draws in to get that little abdominal, maybe curl up, kind of hover here. Back of the thigh or top of the shin as you kind of draw that in, wiggle. Again, I'm kind of working the right hip forward a little bit. Keep the legs in, let the head come back down to the floor, soften the jaw. Relaxing. Let that left leg release. Switch. Shake that right leg out a little bit. Left ankle on top of right, drawing that leg in, using the belly. Lengthening through the left hip, curl up a little bit, stretch. This helps release the back a little bit, create a little abdominal. Top of the shin or back of the right thigh, keep rolling that hip forward as you curl. Keep the legs in as you relax the shoulders, let the head come back down to the floor, soften the mouth. Soften the jaw. Soften. Relax. It's easier said than done. Nice. And eventually release that foot. Release the left leg up, so shake it out a little bit. Let the knees bend, and whichever would feel better. Feet wide, knees together, or feet together, knees wide. Take a few moments, let the hands rest on the belly. Big deliberate inhale, and exhale everything. Nice. From here, then, if it would feel good, there might be a few other things you might do for Shavasana, maybe a little spinal twist, maybe there's an inversion, a forward fold. Okay, but just follow. The key is to follow what feels exactly right for you and trust that. Okay, this is the point. This is the point. Okay. See you next show. Love.